here to talk about Thor. All right,
and I'm
Geeky.
Corbin, and this is our friend Brent. Oh, okay. You
Hey,
were also gonna say it.
myself.
Hey, I'm Corbin.
I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary. How are you today? As Gary asked Corbin.
We're here to talk about Thor Ragnarok. I know it's a few weeks late. It's like 3 or so. I don't know. It's been a long time. But either way, people are still. A few people have questioned where it's at, and I was like, you know what?
Blame him.
We'll still do it. We'll do it.
Blame him.
Okay. Yes, we will blame me. Jeez. All right, we'll blame me.
Blame him.
But I was like, you know what? We might as well just still do it right quick, because I almost did do a review because I was like, this is a good movie, but I was like, it's already too late. But you know, screw it. We'll do it. So.
All right. Spoilers.
Yes, as always.
As always.
Fucking hammer.
The hammer.
Hammer broke. That's cool.
Yeah,
Hammer
you
broke.
notice in the trailer, they're in like an alleyway in New York. Whenever she shot
Yeah,
it,
that is
and then in the
fact.
movie,
Oh, I did not
they're
notice
just
that.
like in New Zealand.
Hey, that scene was sick.
I hated it.
I love that.
I hated
setting.
the part when Odin just went into the ether.
Yeah, what the fuck? Did he just know he was gonna die all that time?
What?
And
What?
how long has he been waiting? Was he gonna die at that exact time no matter what? So if Thor and Loki didn't show up, he wasn't gonna
He
be
literally
there?
got red skulled. He just
Or
went, he
facts.
just went to the, you think they're ever gonna bring him back?
A lot of people always say they will, and I don't know. We'll see, I guess, eventually. But
Anyways,
Brother, I just want to say, Loki, he looked clean in that all black suit. I wanted him to
Facts,
fight in
facts.
that suit. Man, it was clean.
my girl Valkyrie, I'm always like, dude, just
Yo, Val.
me
Valkyrie's
personally,
sick.
I hate when they change the race of anybody because I like them to look exactly how they do in the comics. Exactly. You know? Sometimes I'm like, okay, Hawkeye and Wolverine would look stupid as hell in their costumes. But then they do sometimes where they change the race, and I'm like,
Right.
this is actually a really good idea.
cough cough Nick Fury.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's cool though.
yeah, that was a good idea. And Valkyrie, she still was amazing. I liked her a lot. And I mean, I don't really know Valkyrie too much in the comics, just a little bit. But I know she's a blonde white girl.
Yeah.
So it was weird that it was a
That's what
black
I'm
girl
saying.
now. But
I was
still.
at Hot Topic looking at the pops last night, and they had a white Valkyrie right next to the black Valkyrie. I'm like,
Oh yeah, they do have a Valkyrie pop in the comics.
Are there races in Asgard?
Oh shit.
oh.
Okay.
I don't
Too
like.
deep.
Alright, what? I don't like. It's cool that her name's Valkyrie, but the
The whole
Valkyrie,
team is like that.
they're all Valkyrie.
And that's how it is in the comics. I don't know what her real name is, because in that they call her Scrap or something, or a number.
like I can.
whatever.
That would be cool calling her Scrap because that's what.
The number that I read this. The number that they assigned her is the number of the issue of Thor that she appears in.
Oh,
Oh,
that's really
cool.
cool. Okay. But yeah, I've always found that odd, but that's how it is in the comics. I don't know if she has her own name in the comics, but they call her Valkyrie.
I just don't like. At least call her like Val or Valk or something.
Val,
Like,
come
they
on.
give her like some kind of person. You're a Valkyrie. We're gonna call you Valkyrie. Like no, I just don't
Did
like
they even
that.
call her Valkyrie in the movie?
Honestly, I don't know what they did.
I don't think so.
That's like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They didn't call her
They
that.
didn't call her that.
Or Vision, and the like in
They just
Age
call
of
him
Ultron.
Viz. They call him Viz now.
They still got him. They still got him a couple times. Couple times.
They might have.
I think they did. Not a lot, but anyway, like once.
Yo, that cameo with Matt Damon in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even realize that was him
Yeah.
until
I was
saw
like, is that Matt Damon? So that's Matt Damon, and it was also the dude who was playing Thor was one of the other
Hemsworth. Yeah,
Hemsworth.
that was cool.
And then Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.
Speaking of Jurassic
Dr.
Park,
Dr. Alan Grant.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum,
So
man,
good.
he was
He's
so good, bro.
I loved
He's
him.
so good. He's good in everything he's in, though.
That's nice.
I
That's
think
why
correct
everybody, that's
me
why
up.
everybody
Those
loves him.
apartment.com commercials. I'm like, oh my
They're
god.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They're really good.
He talking about what was that right there? Sparkles? You shoot out little sparkles?
Him and Tom Hiddleston are like so like they have to do
Yeah.
shit together.
Yeah, they
The
did.
scenes that they're in, like I don't know, they're both like
They did. I seen an interview or something where it was like they interviewed like cast Thor and they played like the game or something, and it was Jeff Goldblum and Tom Hiddleston together, and they just you
we
could
watched
tell.
I feel like-
together.
Yeah, I think
I
we
feel like
watched.
Jeff Goldblum's a cool guy.
You can tell
I
he's
just like
just
to
a
sit
cool
down
guy.
and talk to him.
For sure, for
Really
sure.
cool.
I like this because I don't know about you guys, but most people I talk to like the Incredible Hulk movie, and I love the Incredible Hulk movie. It's in my top 3 MCU movies.
I wouldn't say I love it, but I wouldn't say I hate it.
I've never seen it.
Okay,
Really?
that's-
I've seen the original Ang Lee Hulk.
Get the
That movie's good.
Are you?
I'm done.
We're done with the review.
Wait a minute! Hold on. Okay, well since I have my time to shine here, listen.
How?
That movie was like it was one of the first incarnations of a superhero movie, and Ang Lee tried his best to make the thing he did with like the panels. You tell me that's not cool?
No! What? That movie is
That's
shit!
so cool.
CGI is
exploding
bad.
frog in that movie. That frog died. That was a real frog. I'm pretty sure that's a real frog.
And the fucking mutant dog. Oh my god, that just movie was not. Yeah, no, what is it? What is he talking about?
How do you not like that movie?
How do you like that movie? I want you to go down the street right now. I want you to
It's
go down the
okay
street.
for what it is.
Go down the street, and I'm not saying go down the street.
I'm not
I'm
saying
saying go down the
deserves
street,
an
knock on
Oscar.
doors, and say, hey, have you guys seen the Ang Lee Hulk movie? What do you think about
You
it?
know what's good about that? The last
that?
scene in that movie, it's not a big crazy fight. It's like two people like just sitting in a fucking room and talking to each other, and that's more interesting to me than the world's gonna explode. We gotta save it.
Either way, that Hulk movie.
That's
is
why.
shit.
That's why I like Ant-Man. Why Ant-Man's one of my favorite MCU movies because the stakes weren't the world's gonna fucking explode. It was the last fight in that movie was in a little kid's room. I like
took
things.
me forever to watch Ant-Man. It took me forever to watch it. That's just because I never got around to it.
So good.
It is good. It's really
I was
good.
so nervous because I'm
I
such a
didn't
huge
see it.
Ant-Man fan. I was so nervous.
I didn't
just
see it
saying-
until the day before I went to go see Civil War.
I'm just saying that Ant-Man's Hulk. Give it another watch. Have you watched it as like an adult?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, and I
Yeah.
still wanted to kill myself.
Okay, you have to think.
As a kid, I enjoyed it,
There's
but-
not many superhero movies out at that time. That was one of the first superhero movies.
Oh my God.
And
What's wrong?
he was his artistic like direction that he was going for in the movie with if you watch it and the way that they framed the panels that look like super. Fuck you guys, I'm not gonna change your mind. I'm not gonna change your mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're not. I'm sorry, but we need to watch the Incredible Hulk sometime soon.
Can we do commentary tracks? That'd be cool. We should do
What's
that.
that mean? Like when we talk
It's
over
where you
movies?
talk over movies and then like people like okay so I was watching you guys on YouTube, they do commentary tracks and they make them pay for commentary tracks so you download their whole audio file and you sync it up with the movie. Like they say like whenever you see like the Warner Brothers picture logo, whenever it fades to black, press play, and then but for now press pause. So you press pause on the audio track and then whenever that part of the movie pops up, you press play on both of them and they're synced up. And so they're just talking for the movie.
Oh, that's actually kind of dope. I would have. Yeah,
Because I watch a live streamer and he does movie nights every
Yeah.
Saturday.
That'd be fun.
but
You should do that.
He's like,
I
"Hey,
love the
movie night."
Incredible Hulk movie, but people didn't enjoy it enough. And how their agreement set up with Paramount is they can't make any more Hulk movies. They can only have Hulk.
Universal.
Universal, whatever. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what
No,
it is.
you're good. It is Universal, but their agreement or whatever is Hulk can only appear in their movies. He can't have his
He
own
can't have the
movies.
appear in other people's movies.
Yeah, and so.
He was the best.
And
part
it
of
sucks because I loved Edward Norton's Hulk, but I do understand why they got rid of him because he is. I've always heard that he's hard to work with.
Yeah, and I feel like I heard that he like tried to like direct that movie.
Yeah, no,
He
and
was,
I heard that
putting
too.
his input
I
in.
feel like if
I
they made
really
like a full-fledged like Planet Hulk movie, that would be
Yeah,
so sick.
and I like that they do just a small, even though it was because it's still a Thor movie. They have within the Thor movie a Hulk movie, and it's a mini Planet
Yeah.
Hulk. They have Korg, they have
I feel like that was the best
Meek
part
or
of
whatever
the
his
movie,
name.
though.
So that was really awesome, and I love seeing
I
him
love
as.
Korg, dude.
And I still to
He's
this
so
day
cool.
haven't liked Mark Ruffalo's Hulk because in Avengers I didn't know it wasn't going to be Edward Norton, and Edward Norton to me was the Hulk for me. And when I saw Mark Ruffalo just appear in Avengers, I was pissed. So I was like, hate him. And then in Age of Ultron, they did that Black Widow shit where they were
That was
having a relationship,
so stupid.
and that
I
made me hate him
the
more.
way- I thought the way
But
they
finally, they made me like
the
Mark
way they
Ruffalo's
did that-
Hulk.
Oh yeah,
the way-
this was his best movie as Hulk.
Yeah.
the way they did that though with Thor, he's like the
Oh,
sun's
that was-
getting real low.
Oh, yeah, he was like,
I always
stop
said
stop
that. I'm
doing that.
Like, I thought that was the stupidest part.
Yeah, no,
of
seriously.
Ultron, when they're all just like when she's like the sun's getting real low. It's like,
But I
so
do love
stupid.
when Thor tries to do
Yeah,
that to
Thor
me. Yeah,
does
stop
it.
doing that, dude.
And then Loki's
How did that
he's like, yes!
How did that Quinjet get there?
Yeah, I want to know how it got there because they would have had to get him out into space. He wouldn't have flown out.
My favorite shot from Age of Ultron is just when the Hulk sitting crisscross applesauce right in the front.
Right.
It looks so stupid.
But yeah, that movie, I really like Hulk. He was kind of like a toddler. And it's kind of dope, though, because the Hulk, he's only been around for so long, and his brain, is slowly growing throughout the movies. Like, each movie he talks just a little bit more.
Yeah, because
in this one, he can talk a lot more, and he's
Well,
like
he's
a
been
toddler.
stuck as the Hulk for like
Yeah, and
2 years.
that was
That's what I'm
awesome
saying.
that
You
he's
can
been Hulk for
definitely
2 years.
He's definitely been Hulk for a while. Cause
Yeah.
he's not like as fast thinking or just
Yeah, but he's like not like in that movie. He's just say shit.
Yeah.
Puny God. That's a good one.
yeah.
But like,
He definitely said a whole lot.
when Loki's like, I need to get off this planet. Whenever he's
He's like, oh, that's why I
He's
love
like, I need
that.
to get out.
He's like, I gotta get off here. And he's
Where
like,
are you
Loki, look, it's Hulk. And I was like,
love him.
I love that. But yes, it was. I really did enjoy this movie. It was in like Thor: The Dark World and Thor. The first MCU movie I saw in theaters was Captain America: First Avenger, because I didn't even know Iron Man existed yet. And Incredible Hulk, I watched on New Year's one year with like my family.
That's so sad for you because then did you get the enjoyment of like in like Iron Man 2? I think like Iron Man 2 when he just picks up Captain America's shield and he just like uses it to like prop something. And
Yeah,
everyone's like,
I didn't get that till after Captain America: First Avenger,
that's
and then
sad.
I found out after seeing First
Yeah.
Avenger that we're making an Avengers
Did you know
movie, and
that-
I was like, oh, there's other movies.
Did you know in Incredible Hulk you can see Captain America's frozen body?
I did not
If you
know
could
that.
look, you're gonna look at this. It's gonna fuck you up. There's like a scene where he's like jumping through some kind of ice things, and there's like a split second you can see a full Captain America's body just chilling in the ice.
Did not know that. That is.
I'm gonna
dope.
show you after this because it's dope as shit.
But that's what I think, because I saw Hulk, but I thought it was its own standalone movie, and then I saw Captain America, assuming it was a standalone movie. Didn't know Iron Man and Thor had movies yet, and so then I found out later. But either way, so the first MC movie I saw was Captain America, and I've seen everyone in theater since. But I accept for Thor: Dark World because I was like, I don't really like the first Thor, so I'm not wasting my time with this one because it doesn't look good. And then it was terrible, and both times I've watched it, I've fallen asleep. So.
Did you know in Thor 2 that was mostly his real hair?
Facts. That was facts. I knew that one.
Huh. But yeah, this Thor
I'm glad
movie
that
I
you
finally
did.
like, and I'm glad I saw it. It's a mini Hulk movie also.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I never really like, in the Thor movies, or just in all the movies, they keep making Loki like turn into a good guy, but also not a good guy. This time I actually liked having Loki just in the movie, but good guy / bad guy.
I liked the part where Thor like finally didn't get fooled by Loki. Like he knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had like a contingency plan.
I mean, you
like.
could tell that right from when he first went back to Asgard too. Like you were like,
I think
"Alright, yeah,
I think they did good with all the characters really well, and that was how we were talking about CGI monsters. It's always CGI aliens, CGI monsters, but finally, and because with this, I thought it was gonna be Hela and Surtur, but Surtur's not even like a dude in this movie, and it is Hela, and that was really cool that it was her. I mean, you still have an army of dead random just
But they didn't
toss
seem
away
like
people.
too overpowering
Yeah.
either. Like even in like the real big scene where you seen them when they were coming down the bridge, they didn't.
And also,
they
what the
didn't
hell?
look
She
that
just
bad.
came up in here and murdered all 3 Warriors 3.
Right?
I don't know.
Right?
You know,
She killed
I
the
was like,
first 2. I said, what the shit? You can't just kill the Warriors 3. I said, there's only 1 left. And then she killed the last one. I was like, what? And then also Sif wasn't in the
Yeah,
movie
she's
at
just
all, so that was really
MIA.
weird that nobody even mentioned that she was gone. And it wasn't
They
even
mentioned
like, with
James
some
Fox.
movies where they'll just like won't even mention the character at all if they're not in the movie, but they even mentioned her because she was in the little play thing that they did at the beginning, but they didn't mention her after that, so that was kind of weird.
Where is she?
I thought Hemdale was gonna do a lot more in the movie, but he did not.
Yeah.
And also, was the 6th Infinity Stone here? Or did I miss that?
See, I didn't see it.
Have
I
you
don't
heard the
think I
theory
seen it.
about the Infinity Stones? Which like it spells out like TH.
Yeah, and Hemdall is supposed to be like the H or something.
Yeah, and people think it's his eye.
That's what I've heard too.
I can see that.
But either way, I thought, because this, then Black Panther, and then we're at Infinity War. So
Well,
where the fuck's the 6th Infinity Stone?
if it's his eye, he's in that ship at the end. The after credit scene, when
Yeah.
Thanos' big
Yeah.
ass ship rolls up.
What,
And
what if it's not the eye? What if it's the sword?
Yes.
Like, what if it's in the sword?
I mean, okay.
But
Because
like,
he's always the one carrying around the sword, and he
Yeah.
can do that, like that eye thing, you know.
I
forget what it's called.
Ooh, I
Forget
wanted
what
to
it's
talk
called.
about Executioner. First off, his name is, I didn't know he had a real name. I didn't know his name was Scourge.
Yeah.
But
This is,
I've been waiting
Yes,
since
this is Troy.
I first saw Thor. I was like, where the fuck is Enchantress and Executioner? Not DC's Enchantress, obviously. Executioner and Enchantress. Executioner's in love with Enchantress, and those two are staples, like huge part of Thor comics, and they always come up into the Avengers comics and fuck with Thor. And I've been wondering why they haven't even been in any of the Thor movies. Even though Enchantress isn't there, it was still very nice to see Executioner finally, and he looked like he was ripped right from the pages. And also, fun fact, that scene with him with the guns, and then he comes back and shoots, and like,
Yeah.
that happens in the comics. I didn't know that, but
Oh, it
I
does?
saw a video.
No, I saw something about
I
that
didn't
too.
know that because I was like, oh, that's really cool that he did that. And I was like, I don't think he's ever been a good guy. So that's weird that they're making him a good guy at the last minute. But apparently in the comics, after years of being evil, he does come back and he is good and he has 2 guns. And I didn't know that. So that was cool that they did that. But it also made me mad because he was evil for so little. Because we haven't seen him in the rest of the movies.
I feel like
the build
throughout
up
the
his
movie,
evilness.
throughout the movie, they didn't even build up like him. They started with he's like a sympathetic character. Like I
Yeah,
knew,
no,
like
they
I,
didn't build up
yeah,
him being
to be-
evil very
Because like the
much.
whole time he's just kind of like, well, I don't want to die, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't really like that, but I liked that they finally brought him. Hela was a dope villain, I think.
She's cool.
I
Yeah,
really
she was
liked
sick.
her. And do we have female villains in the movies at least?
I don't think so. No, I think
No,
Hela's the
no,
first
we
one.
don't. We don't.
Oh no.
At least
there's gotta be one.
I
No, I don't
just got
think there
finished
is.
with phase 1 in my head.
I
No
don't think there
females.
is.
No, there's no way they've come out.
I mean, I guess you could technically.
Iron Man 3 was supposed to be a female villain, but they got mad and they were saying that they wouldn't be able to sell action figures of females. So
Well,
they
I guess
changed
you
it.
could technically.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Madame Mask. I think was supposed to be the villain for Iron Man 3, and they were like, boys aren't gonna buy female action figures, so no, we gotta change it. And then they did the whole Mandarin Aldrich.
Hey,
killing
could
thing.
you technically count Nebula? Technically.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't.
But
the
other
main
than that, I
villain.
can't think of
Ronan
anything.
was the main
the gold,
villain.
the gold
first one.
bitch in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
But she still wasn't the main villain. But
She wasn't
yeah,
the main villain.
Nebula. All right, so Guardians of the Galaxy both movies have female villains, but not like main female
Yeah.
villains.
Who
So
was the main villain in Guardians of the Galaxy 2? I think we have
Ego.
Yeah. You
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh my god, I
How do
forgot
you
about
forget that? What the?
that. I don't know. I feel like the second one was good first one.
Well, I thought the second one was way better than the first
Same.
one. No, different video.
Yeah, different.
Different video.
But yeah, that's like the first like MCU movie like girl
Yeah.
villain.
Like
She
main.
did good. She was,
You what?
She was
the
sick.
part when she like smashed the mural on the ceiling.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
sick.
I love
And then
her-
you
I
found
love
out
her
like
powers.
Asgard's secret history, all that shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
was
was.
cool too.
And
I
then,
love her power so much where she just like throws spears.
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah,
swords.
yeah. And it's-
I love it.
I thought they were gonna make her without her thing all the time.
Her
because
headdress
of-
is
because of
sick.
her being Kate Blanchett, but they actually had her in her helmet thing a lot. So
Yeah.
that was dope. And it was also cool how she would like pull the spikes and then it would just go back in
Yeah,
her
that was
hair.
cool.
That was badass. I thought her costume looked so clean, so nice.
Do you feel this is a good direction for the MCU? Because I feel like on one hand it was a good movie, but it was way too clean for me.
It was a good direction.
It was a comedy.
It was a good direction. For
I'd put
Thor.
it a comedy.
Yes,
because
movie
the
over-
first
for
two
sure.
Thors
For Thor,
were
yeah,
way
it's a great
too
direction,
sick.
but it was
But
very
they Guardians of the Galaxy did though.
yes, it was
Oh
very
yeah, no doubt.
It
Oh,
was
did you see
very.
Did you see that,
Caesar,
did you see
come
the
on.
Beta Ray Bill on the?
Oh
on
yeah,
the-
no.
Yeah.
No. Let me tell you real quick. The at
That big
the big golden things,
yeah.
and they're building a Hulk one.
Yeah.
They have Man Thing
Man
up there,
Thing.
which is Marvel's Swamp Thing. So that's awesome. So that means Man Thing's out there in the
Yeah,
universe.
somewhere.
Better Ray Bill was up on that
Yeah.
shit. So that's fucking
They cut him out of the
awesome.
movie. They had him in the
Pull my
movie. The
headphones
direct.
out. Stop. Pause.
What?
Don't stop this movie.
What? Oh.
Everybody dies. Beta Ray Bill was in the movie. Then they had to
Damn
cut him out.
I want to fucking see him.
Yeah, when
but
I-
and one of them was By Beast, which is a Hulk villain, and it's really awesome because with superhero movies, when they set out their action figures, they come out with if the character wasn't in the movie, they have like realistic versions of other villains and characters that I'm trying to think of an example.
He's definitely jumping.
Right here,
Right here,
with
like we can see.
with the
Oh, okay.
with the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man movies, Rhino wasn't a villain in it, but they created realistic to match those action figures, lizards, Hobgoblin, Black Cat, and this Rhino to match like the rest of the toys. And with the Incredible Hulk movie, they came out with more villains besides Abomination, and they had a By Beast action figure to match it. And I was like, my mom bought it thinking it was the Hulk, and that's how I first discovered By Beast. So that was cool that he was up on the wall too. That was
Can I say
fun.
that I really, really appreciated how they one of the biggest plot holes have been in the Marvel movie since the first
Infinity
Thor.
Gauntlet.
The
That
Infinity
was
Gauntlet.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I was
The
like,
shoes
that's
to it,
really cool.
yeah.
She was like, fucking fake.
Yeah,
She's like
I
knocked it
love
off.
that.
I was like, that's a good way that they were like that they
Yeah.
because like in the very first Thor
Aren't
movie, it has all
aren't
the
the
stems.
hands?
Yeah.
Aren't the hands different? Too?
Yeah.
Well, it has all the stems in it. In the original Thor movie, when he's going through, it has all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, but aren't the hands
Yeah,
different?
the
too?
gloves are different, but
Yeah.
still. Yeah,
But
that
so
was
everyone's
nice.
just been
So
like,
what?
what is that
Thanos
about?
has a left-handed one, right? So left-handed.
Yeah, I think so, and I think the one that
And then the
they
one
had
that they
Asgard.
had was the right-handed.
But oh no, and they had lots of awesome Easter eggs. It definitely is the right direction for Thor for sure. Hulk, it's awesome.
Some of the comedy
But they-
Overwatch would have been would have
no,
would
yeah,
have been a
it was
serious moment for
too
me.
Yeah.
funny. It was too funny.
Like, do you remember? I think I talked to you about this. Do you remember in Winter Soldier when you find out that Shield has just been infiltrated by Hydra the whole time, and you're like,
yeah,
what? Like, this changes everything. I feel like that could have been a similar way for when Asgard like explodes. But then they just ruined all.
They're like,
dramatic
yeah, it
tension.
can- it can
He's
be
like, it
fixed.
can be fixed, and there's
just
like,
kidding.
boom, it's up. Oh, nope, not anymore. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you just
for
ruined it for me.
And
I would have been like, oh
Hulk,
my god.
he
Like,
jumps out. He's like, "You're about to find out who I
That
am." Or
was
something.
funny.
And
Oh,
it was
really?
hilarious.
Just-
But it takes
Shit.
away. It
Yeah.
was hilarious as hell. I
I
definitely
don't know,
loved
I like
that.
that part.
No, I did love it. But like
It
the
would've been
entire
cool
movie, all of the comedy.
If he was straight Hulk.
Yeah, no,
Like,
all
Or,
of the
like,
comedy
Thor's a
I
little
loved in
too
the
much
movie.
though. Like in the beginning when he's like, hold on, and he's like chained up and he's like, wait for it, because he's like spinning around. And he's like, just wait, give me. He's like, I'm not doing this, I promise. Like that was.
Oh, see, no, see, I love that part. I mean, I love all the comedy in the movie. I could watch it over and over again and just still love all the comedy. But still, it's too much comedy for a comic book or superhero
Yeah,
movie.
it's more of a
far,
comedy than
yeah,
it is, like-
far too much comedy. in
And
it.
one thing that threw me off is just I'm nitpicking at this point, but like whenever he like is going into the Grandmaster's like place and he's like trapped up in that chair and it's just like everything around it's like a big screen. And he's,
Oh, like the roller
and then-
coaster type
and then
thing.
and then play sorry he plays the song from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yes, that was like
That was.
I was like, okay, this is cool, but logically, why would like the Grandmaster have some soundtrack from like some obscure Earth movie
Fact.
in his like
But I
little
did
roller
enjoy that.
coaster ride?
Maybe he got it from his brother, the collector. I mean, he likes to collect.
Oh,
so.
wait, are they like?
Yeah, they're both.
They're
what
both
do they
like.
call
What are
them?
they? Yeah, they're like celestial.
Celestials. Yeah, they're both celestials.
Jeff Goldblum is so good at.
Jeff Goldblum's gonna
Yeah,
be everything.
so good,
It's gonna be
bro.
any Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's exciting.
The movie good. It's
Good. It's a good.
it's in my tops of the MCU movies. I would
At
have to.
this
I
point,
really
there's
have
so
to think
many
about it.
that
Yeah,
are
I'd have to
good.
really
I'd have
think
to
about
think
it.
about it.
Because at this point, I think Marvel's learned how to make good movies. And there's not. It's like okay, it's just another good movie.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like
Yeah.
all the movies have been just good. Like I think the last great movie that they had was probably Civil War. I really enjoyed that movie.
I don't know, man. Deadpool's my favorite.
That's not in like the MCU though. I'm talking strictly
Yeah, but
MCU.
that's- all right, strictly MCU.
What's
But
the-
hey, just wait. Black Panther's gonna destroy it. Black Panther's gonna destroy it, dude.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm hopeful.
I
When
think
they
it'll
cut
be
off
good,
Claw's
yeah.
arm in Age of Ultron, I was like, he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
I was excited for that.
Good movie for sure. Definitely.
It really was.
left open a lot of things that they're gonna have to answer in Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
okay, have you guys seen like the leaked Infinity War trailer at the
Yeah.
Comic Con?
I refuse to watch it because when
Yeah.
it officially comes out, I want to be completely surprised.
I have.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I have a point that I want to like.
If-
that I want
Yeah, the trailer definitely.
At the very beginning of the
links
trailer,
some
it
stuff.
sets up something from like
Yeah,
right.
it links
okay,
some stuff.
but it's like how did that? How from like the Thanos ship shows up? How does he get from that to where I can see in the beginning of that trailer? So that makes me think of what I like. Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see it when it comes out. It'll probably.
Yo,
honestly,
Thor's
they'll
eye.
Yeah, right.
What?
Thor's eye.
Yo, what the fuck? Thor's missing an eye. But on the Infinity War poster, his eye is fine. I
Okay,
thought.
in the Infinity War trailer, his eye is fine. But
Yeah.
also in the Thor Ragnarok trailer, when he's like cool and he's like electric and it shows his eye's fine in that too. So
Yeah.
I just chalked it up. They don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, they
For
probably
people,
didn't want to spoil
that part because
Okay.
in the trailer for Thor Ragnarok, at the end, you know, at the end, when he like turns to like Super Saiyan when he gets like all his electric powers.
Mhm.
Like in the movie, he's because his eyes got fucked
Yeah.
up, so he doesn't. It's not electrical now. But in this one, they're both lit up in the trailer. So it's like they just didn't want to spoil. I just
Yeah, they probably were just playing the safe ground. Just
Yeah.
didn't want to spoil too
because
much.
like I feel like they showed it in the trailer. He's missing an eye. People can be like, wait, what the fuck?
Wait, he's missing an eye already?
So, would you guys rate this?
8.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
say
agree.
8.5.
Soft,
I think that's solid
but
8.5, yeah.
8.5. Yeah, that's
Good.
what I'll give it.
I was entertained throughout.
It's a
I
good
think
movie.
I think they split Ragnarok and Planet Hulk right down the middle. pretty
Yeah.
much.
It was
And
good.
it wasn't, one didn't seem too overpowering than the other. Like,
Also, I saw an interview with Mark Ruffalo how they were saying, chances are you'll never get a Hulk movie of
So
your
they're
own.
splitting up. the
Yeah,
Hulk
they're
into
splitting up
three.
into 3 different movies, and this is the first part to it, so that's really nice. And I'm excited for that.
So wait, is he just Hulk forever now though? Because
Yeah,
he
right?
says like
Says
if
he
I
doesn't-
turn
yeah.
Hulk again, I don't know that movie will come back. So it's just like now he's just forever Hulk.
probably in
Where does
Infinity War,
where does the movie end?
Stark's going to help.
Where does he go? I don't remember.
He's on the ship with everybody.
With everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on. I figure probably in Infinity War, he'll probably make some kind of thing to help him turn back, like control it again.
There's so much they have to cover in those movies. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Well, you still got Black Panther, the post-credit scenes, the mid-credit scene of Black Panther. Then
I
the
mean, yeah, they
trailers
could
and
do a
stuff.
bunch like they did in Guardians.
Guardians,
so.
there was so much.
There was
There was
5.
5,
yeah.
Yo, but have you heard of like on IMDb leaks like Cindy Moon?
Oh no! Oh!
Whoops.
No! I know.
I was like, wait, what?
No. I was watching
I was
a
like,
thing.
is that a
It was,
good one or
it was
no?
top 10 Easter eggs of Spider-Man Homecoming. I didn't even know that Asian bitch had a name.
Yeah,
Her name was Cindy, but like they didn't put it back.
Yeah, so
but
I
apparently
didn't,
they passed her in
yeah,
Civil War.
her name is Cindy Moon, and I said, hey, that's my big sauce. Hey, gonna get up.
Well, I mean, you can't really get excited anymore though, because like Ned Leeds is like.
He's a hobgoblin.
He's a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting.
But also, his character was 100% Genki from Miles Morales, 100%. But yeah, I mean, I guess I couldn't get excited.
You know what makes me sad
But
about
all
that
I
movie?
know is get your ass over here, girl.
They confirm Miles Morales like exists in that universe.
Well, obviously,
yeah.
my boy.
that means-
Sorry, I'm gonna keep getting too excited. My boy Donald goes, hey, I got a nephew in these parts. Hey,
That means Peter Parker's gotta die though, right?
no, Miles and Peter are alive right
Can
now.
they-
Because in
together.
the
I mean, originally, yes, Peter does die, but Marvel Comics, they don't ever stay dead, so they can still be alive at the same time.
yeah,
There's a really cool scene that's cut out of because I bought the Blu-ray for Spider-Man: Homecoming, and there's a really cool scene when they're going to Washington D.C. and they're on the bus. They pass the old Shield headquarters, and there's just a helicarrier stuck in the side of it from when it crashes in Winter Soldier. What did I say? Did I say Winter Soldier? I meant Winter Soldier. When it crashes in Winter Soldier, like
definitely say Winter Soldier.
Okay, cool. Well, the big whenever he has to crash them all, and that one lands in the building, and what's his name? Like the dude from who's like Skull. What's
The
his
dude from
name?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, well, he shows up in Civil War.
Crossbones.
Crossbones when he gets all fucked up from that building, and like when Falcon jumps out and all that.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
It's they pass by it, and she's like, and Zendaya's like, stupid Captain America, look what he did, like crashed the. Like, why did he do that? He did that for no reason. It was really cool. And I was like, wow, they should have kept that in.
Huh. Yeah.
Probably time. They probably didn't want
Yeah.
Thor's good.
Thor Ragnarok,
Thor's
good.
good.
It's a great movie.
Mjolnir.
Definitely looking forward to Black Panther next.
Yo.
Looking so
They're
forward
like-
to
so
Black
they're
Panther.
I'm forward looking to Black Panther.
I mean, I'm just like, I'm along for all these movies.
Yeah,
So-
same.
I just don't know anything about Black Panther. I know he like
Same.
lives in like.
I just had this movie look sick.
It doesn't.
It looks sick.
All I know is my girl Michonne's up in this shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
Also, people, have you heard like the theory?
Also, both Human Torches are in the MCU now. I just want to point that out.
Have you heard
Go ahead.
Have you heard the theory that like the lady that's with him in Civil War, like the bald lady that's in with Black Panther,
Yeah.
she's like with him and she has a beef with somebody. She says something to somebody. She has like a line. People think that's Storm because he's married to Storm in the comic books. So imagine
They better
what
just
if.
calm that shit down.
But what if they like?
Isn't
what
that
if she is Storm,
his-
and they're just waiting to get the rights in the bed? Guess what? She's Storm.
No, isn't that his?
I don't even.
They don't
think
have.
it
I don't think they have a
could've been
name for
Storm.
her.
No, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it was
do.
just
Yeah,
one
they
of those
do.
guard people.
I think it
Because
was just one of
she's
his
no, because
guards.
she's in Black Panther too.
Yeah, she's in Black Panther.
She's like the head of the guards, isn't she? Like his personal
She seems
guard.
But like in the comic books, he's married to Storm.
Yeah, but
Like,
she
that's
was never a
his
girl.
wife.
Either way,
That'd be cool.
it would be cool, but
I was gonna say
We're
because
not
she's
doing
definitely
that
like the
anytime
head of the guards,
soon.
and
No.
like she has like.
We didn't think we were gonna be doing Spider-Man anytime soon, and all of a sudden he's here. Which is like I remember
I
back
just
in the
really
day
don't have
when I was like,
faith
you'll
in
never
Fox.
see Spider-Man in an Avengers movie, and now look what happened.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's good.
That's
Just
it
see
for this
Thor.
review.
Yeah, that's
this
pretty much it.
review discussion thing, whatever the hell
Good
you wanna
movie.
call it.
Go see it. It's out on DVD, Blu-ray. I'm definitely
See it
buying
in
it.
theaters.
Yeah, I've
Well,
seen it
it's out,
in theaters.
see it in theaters.
Yeah, I mean you got a little bit. You
Yeah.
no, because I mean one of them was in theaters for fucking the entire summer.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, I
What
Sounds
the
crazy.
shit?
so was Spider-Man: Homecoming. Spider-Man:
Yeah,
Homecoming
Spider-Man:
just
Homecoming was there
went out of
forever.
theater like 2 months ago.
Because I was like, I'm ready to buy the damn DVD, but I couldn't because it was still in damn
I
theaters.
should buy it last night for $5 for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Well, so
I
my
mean, we could
Christmas
still-
list and my family says not to buy anything off the
Oh,
list
okay.
because they'll probably buy stuff off my list,
Fair enough.
so I can't buy anything. But yeah, that's it for this video.
Yeah,
good.
that's it.
And until next time,
Say geek.
Geeky. This video is brought to you by Loot Crate, and if you want to try it out, to get a discount, you can go to trylootcrate.com/geekroom. I'll put this down here on the screen and then down in the description. Thank you, Loot Crate, and thank you guys. So yeah, go check out Loot Crate.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yo, if you like what you saw here,
Bam, bam, bam.
smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah.
That's my hat.
Word.